ado, we're gonna be jumping into the drafts here. This is gonna be the second game for the second series, and Impunity will take the first game, and that's gonna be Impunity currently on the red side and MDH on the blue side. Let's go. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. We've got the Leomon on the red side, and we've got the 1-1 on the red side as well with the bans, and Kaja as well as Cho gonna be banned off, and MDH, they're afraid of the Cho. They're respecting it. All right, all right.
Your team is banned.
They're respecting the Cho. They ban off the Martis, they ban off the Cho, they ban off the Kaja.
What's your command?
Not what I
Your
was
team
expecting,
is picking.
but I'm loving. I'm loving it. Kaja also gonna be banned from side Impunity. They don't want... sorry, the Fanny will be banned off from the side of Impunity. They will respect this, and they will take it out of the equation. Alright, alright.
I didn't cure the pain.
Hello now for Alan from Cambodia. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Leng by Smart stream, and also on my own personal stream. I do see some of you guys as well that is commenting. Thank you guys for dropping by. I do see you guys. If you guys are on my personal stream, I appreciate it. Need more people to follow me. Thank you so much. You can drop me on my socials. It is ICBaby12. But continuing on into the game, guys, I gotta be professional. I gotta be watching the game a little bit more. Even though it is gonna be a long day, we are gonna be talking about Mobile Legends Bang Bang 24/7 on the stream. Hopefully, we can talk about my personal life on a different day. But for today, we're talking about Valentina. Still, despite all the nerfs, very, very annoying. Very, very annoying to deal with. Akai finally being picked up from side Impunity. Potential Jungai Akai. Potential Tank Akai. Even though there has been nerf on towards the jungle emblem of Demon Hunter. Sorry, Demon Slayer on the jungle emblem. The nerfs coming in. It feels like a lot of people are straying away from tank junglers. Balmon jungle is pretty much out of the equation as well. Pretty much a hard nerf onto his Lido counter as well as the Retribution as well. Retribution will always outbeat the Lido counter, which is something that I think a lot of teams gotta respect. MDH ESPORTS, they're picking the Grok. Fredrin as well. Valentina also gonna be picked up as well. Interesting. Interesting enough. Lilia as well gonna be there. Gonna be picked up. And of course, in my personal chat, Chen Jun Ho, greetings sir. Greetings. Well, thank you for tuning by. We're currently live on Leng by Smart Facebook page as well as my own personal page on ICBaby12. So yeah, do drop down comments, give you guys some opinions. I will be watching chat from time to time. Today is gonna be a very long day for me. Apologies if you guys are feeling a little bit ear-rapey. It is a solo cast. It has been a long day in Malaysia for me personally. Even though this is a international tournament brought to you by Smart, first ever international tournament. And I'm really glad that I'll be able to witness this with you guys and share with you guys how the best of the best are playing in the current moment. But as of yet, Claude being banned off from side Impunity. They will respect the power of what OP can do, but at the same time, it's not even on MDH side. So I'm really surprised they actually banned off the Claude. But at the same time, they did pick off the Beatrix, denying it from MDH ESPORTS. So Benedetta could be banged off. So that's gonna be something that I think they do want to play this a little bit safe, I guess. Doesn't make a little bit sense, but okay. Benedetta ban. Leslie ban, I can respect that. I guess that's gonna be the way to go. They don't really like to deal with the true damage coming in from Leslie. But what it doesn't make sense for me is that why would they ban off the Benedetta? Like, side lanes Benedetta, it's annoying for the split push pressure, etc. But it's not like the strongest. Maybe it's just straight up annoying. But I'm not a big fan of it. Being banned off. And in this stage of the game, I feel like there's just so many better heroes to actually deal with it. In this case, heroes that can actually benefit by taking down the Fredrin here. Carry is something that I think, well, carry, well, I don't think they will play a double max spam composition. The only thing, I think only Malaysian teams will sometimes bring it to the table. But Yu Zhong gonna be banned off. That benefits a lot from the shards residue against this Fredrin. Not gonna be taking the Esmeralda. Phobius also gonna be up in the air as well. I think Phobius is a pretty good hero to be picked from side Impunity. They can go for Phobius XP right now. It's not that bad. Do they go for it? That's gonna be a question. I think Phobius does really well against Valentina. Does really do well. But doesn't want to take the risk. They will go for the Matilda instead. So that means it is going to be potentially a jungle Akai, maybe even XP. Most likely jungle Akai. But that's going to be the Phobius completely up in the air. MDH going for the Karina as well as the Popo and Koopa. Pretty safe picks coming from MDH ESPORTS. They want to tie the series against Impunity. So that's good, that's good. Good draft so far coming from both sides. Like it, love it. We'll want to see more, a little bit more. But final pick to respond coming in from Impunity KH. How will they respond? Interesting. Interesting enough. I feel like they should have gone for the Phobius. Considering that Karina does a lot of damage, the Phobius just benefits so much with those Demonic Force itself. But at the same time, they pretty much lock themselves in a way where... Actually, technically, they can't go for the Phobius still. You know, Akai jungle, you know, Matilda support, and then instead of forcing the Akai on the XP lane, they can go for it, but I don't think they are going for it. But seems like they are going to play it safe. They go for the Paquito instead. So, well, there you should have it. The draft has been set. And it seems like it is going to be a jungle Akai XP lane Paquito to actually play the game. And yeah, alright, I'm liking the drafts. I'm favoring this. I can dig this. And they are doing their final adjustments before we jump straight into game. Because without further ado, that is going to be the teams getting ready, set up to actually go in for the battle. And I'm looking forward to see how they actually perform at the finals. With the drafts being set, who has the better draft? After Game 1's performance, I think it's still 50-50. They are pretty close, neck and neck. Not liking the Paquito, but it will work out eventually. It does have a little bit more frontal damage as well. I think the Phobius may not necessarily deal with the composition because it's once you go in, you never go back out. Despite having the Matilda, I was hoping that they can play around the Matilda a little bit more. But Paquito still works very, very similarly. Paquito is definitely a safer choice, maybe in terms of that department. But now, Karina is going to be the biggest threat here coming from Impunity KH to deal with. I think they have their two utilities to deal with it as well. But oh no, we're going to be jumping straight into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be heading in towards game number 2 of the series here between both MDH ESPORTS on the blue side and Impunity KH on the red side. And this is going to be the game to watch because as of yet, MDH ESPORTS, they narrowly made a comeback in game number 1. Tying the series, but can they tie the series for game number 2? Because it is going to be happening right here, right now. Well, Impunity KH gonna be on the right side. This is gonna be the jungle Akai. He actually opted to go for the Demon Slayer instead. On the emblems itself, jungle emblem coming from him, MDH ESPORTS. Playing a little bit slow. What do they do? Impunity gonna be securing the Little Wanderer. MDH says it's okay. Triple flickers up on MDH ESPORTS. Flicker on Valentina, flicker on Fredrin, flicker on Nart as well for the Grok. Putting up the map, Impunity going to be zoning on with Dija. Got the Shadow Balls all completely dropped down. Trying their best to actually fight this. Yoga now, going for the push, almost gets his 4. I think the Little Wanderer was secured at 4. Available, ultimate's up. And Impunity KH now forced to disengage this fight. OP. Gonna be backing out for now. Meanwhile, the King from the sides going for a couple pushes in. But it's gonna be extremely difficult to force up this fight. TY now gonna be going for a little bit of a harassment. This is not gonna be the TY Cho we're looking for now. Yoga going for a little bit punch in. Boom, taking a little bit too much damage. He might actually die from this. He's gonna get surrounded as well. The knockback comes in, but TY will be in range to get him out into safety with the sliding wind. But Boom says we can continue to fight this as MDH. They want to try and force this fight, but unfortunately, the jungler has been chipped away. Great decision from Impunity KH to harass the Karina. Nicely done from Impunity KH. It's gonna be a very, very slow start for them. And as of yet, Impunity KH gonna be forcing a couple of harassments in. Hey. Now, he's gonna be playing the Popo and Koopa. Loses out his lane a little bit from OP, courtesy of the harassments coming from Matilda. The snipes, oh, doesn't connect. So he's gonna be able to prevail on this lane for now. So that's gonna be a little bit of harassments coming in. 75 seconds for the turtle down bottom. Impunity KH in a very, very awkward position. MDH now opening up the map a little bit more. But what can they do? Nart Playing a bit so harassment, trying to bait TY in. The traps is there, but they don't seem to be able to follow things up. But TY is only a support, but Impunity, they say we want to take the tier 1 up top. Great wall blocks coming from Nard, that's huge. But now with the circling Eagle coming in, they do catch the on towards the Archive. But it seems like that's not going to be the right target as Panha tries to get a little bit more, but unfortunately misses the angle. As Need My Help does have the Archive Steel Hurricane done. The heavy spin available now. The King dropping down pretty low. It's dropping very low. Can he get the Appraiser's Wrath? He does have it. He's holding in. Does he drop the ball? But it seems like he doesn't want to turn the tide. He's gonna die regardless. And that's gonna be MDH ESPORTS running for their lives. Meanwhile, Impunity continues with the pressure. Hey, tries to go for a trade, but does not go for it. The King not dropping the Appraiser's Wrath. That was a huge healthy chunk as well. Mistakes were made, and Impunity KH was able to back out. So, very close call indeed. Very close call indeed. That is very unfortunate, as things could have gotten a little bit better coming from them. But meanwhile, while this is happening, here comes heavy spin coming from Panha, tries to zone them out. Turtle still survive. Jungha is gonna be there to go in for the retribution steal. Yoga won't lose the trade. Panha survives it all with 1 HP, backs out of the fight courtesy of the turtle shield, but it's not over yet. Boom is gonna be there as well. The King does have the appraisal's drop. No, he does not have it. And MDH will be forced to disengage. So full disengage coming from both sides. Contest with turtle, and they'll continue the farm. Woo! Nicely done. Nicely done from both sides. But Impunity, Panha just winning the retribution battle. Joga just dropping the ball a little bit, but like I said, it would have been a 50-50 coin flip from both sides. Retribution still available in Joga. And as you can see, they have their King almost dying with 1 HP, and boom, almost takes him out. And Deja says, you know what, you're not surviving this, but seems like doesn't want to overcommit. So the King will be able to survive this from MDH ESPORTS. A lot of narrow near misses so far. Now boom, going for the fight. Joga goes for harassments in, but this is a Paquito we're talking about. Very strong front line for him. As TY now gonna be opening up the map. The wall blocks comes in. MDH ESPORTS wants to go in for the fight. Do they go in for the fight? That's gonna be my question. OP now going for a couple harassments in. It's a little bit tough to actually handle as MDH ESPORTS is gonna be going for the map itself. Alright, opening up a little bit of the fights, but still nothing super crazy yet. It's gonna be a pretty slow start from both sides. The King respecting the boundaries. DY backing out. They finally make an attempt. Do they overcommit? This is a big out coming from OP. Harassment ball. They finally take down the Matilda. But Panha wants to trade a little bit more with the heavy spin. Choga getting completely zoned out. But OP needs to flicker out of there to safety to continue to fight. The snipe doesn't connect. But Panda taking a little bit too much damage. Panha with the shields. He survives the Koopa as well at the last tick and manages to back off. And now boom, he's looking for the one-hit combo, expecting Valentina to go in for the plays, but somehow they only lose the Matilda despite it. Oh, now boom, going to flicker it up, double KO charge again. Hey, that's gonna be MDH ESPORTS losing the marksman. Great patience coming from Impunity KH. OP now clearing the creep waves, but he's gonna get harassed. Mistakes were made. Gotten a little bit greedy, and Joga was able to punish this aggression. A little bit too greedy for OP to get those farm. And MDH completely swarms their way through. Now, harassment has been made. The King does have the Sky Guardian helmet, but it doesn't even matter because wall charge comes in. Panha with the heavy spin trying to zone them up. Likewise coming for Circling Eagle, but they do secure the retribution as MDH ESPORTS not going to be able to do anything about this. MDH with the cause coming in, 2-man taunt coming in. They have the damage. Do they want to go for the dive? But no, they will respect this. The Matilda will get him out of safety. Dija doesn't have the black shoe, but a big out coming from OP. Now the King needs to make a run for his life as well because boom, wants to finish off this Fredrin. And the Fredrin will somehow survive this because as of yet, it is still very difficult to do so. The combos are coming in, but it's still very difficult to fight this because of the fact that it has have those KO punch. But Joga going for the retribution, going for slow, going for wall charge, and that's gonna be a quick takedown coming from MDH, tying the series 3-3. MDH also gonna be responding on the middle lane as well, as they drop ultimates after ultimates. Panha going for the heavy spin. They catch onto the King. Fredrin, biggest target here, is a pretty tanky one as well. It's gonna be very difficult to do so without OP having the ultimate. So it's gonna be harassment after harassment. After speaking of ultimate, gets a 3-man out coming from OP to scare them off. Great wall block coming from Nart to disengage. So that's gonna be MDH backing out the fight for now. That's Impunity KH tries to go for more. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough because as of yet, TY gonna be going for a little bit of a harassment coming in as MDH Esports now gonna go for a little bit of harassment. We do see the items finally showing in the hands, and oh, we missed the items real quickly because that's gonna be action down mid. TY gonna be harassed down towards half HP, missing the out coming from OP. MDH will back off. Here's the spin, connects on Nard. Do they chip him away? Nice flicker away from Nard, so that's gonna be disengaged. Impunity needs to back out because the king is here for a big appraisal wrap, but just doesn't have the angle as Deja spams his way with those shadow balls. As MDH needs to respect this move. Looking for the back line, but Joga will scout him out. Does he go for the combo? And no, that's gonna be Karina getting a 1v1 fight and comes up on top. Mega kill for MDH, and now 3-man taunt coming from the king. But no follow-up as the rest of Impunity completely bails out of the fight. Nicely done from MDH. But it's a 1v1 trade-off, an XP for an XP. Oh my goodness. We are all waiting for Malaysian teams. Likewise for me as well. Orange Esports gonna be playing later on as well as MDH Esports. Now, what do they do? Because as of yet, they're going for the push TY, dropping half HP, Impunity KH. Gonna be in a very, very slow start. As things are gonna be a little bit slow for now. As you can see, MDH is gonna be playing a little bit slow for now. Panha gets a nice heavy spin, connects onto a start. That's a good amount of rocket damage coming in. OP getting the kill for Impunity KH with the Grok down in the equation. They have an opportunity to take down the first Lord. And it seems like that's gonna be the case coming from Impunity KH. MDH Esports gonna be in a little bit of trouble. The king going for the back lines, tries to go for a 2-man taunt. Deja's gonna get caught out, but this Fredrin is gonna get completely shut down. Couldn't even turn the tides with the ultimate. So Impunity KH will zone him out. Boom now. He's going for the back line. This reset this fight, but the Lord, is it gonna be reset as well? Big storm coming in. Impunity respecting this. Boom. Gonna be focusing on clearing the creep waves down bottom. So it's gonna be a 4v4. They're calling in the Grok. Nard is coming in. Main gonna be harass his way through, but here comes a big wall charge. Doesn't connect. Nard is gonna be stranded all by himself, and that's gonna be Impunity taking him out. Need my help. Also gonna be needing for his help because that is not an Archive. That's a Valentina pretending to be an Archive. As he plays and scams his way around, but boom, almost got a cheeky one onto the Pobo and Koopa. Forced to recall back, so Impunity will continue to take the Lord. Very easy takedown perhaps, unless MDH is what has to say. But seems like it is gonna be taken out. As he needs to run for his life. Harassment's coming in from OP, taking a little bit too much damage, and he might die to this. Mistakes were made to get the jump on him, and Impunity finds a very nice pickup, and now the heavy spin as well. They want to go for more. They force the flicker, disengaging from the heavy spin. Nicely done coming from the plays, but Impunity KH, they really want this 2-0 against MDH Esports. But as of now, based on the items here, very quick hardcore purchase coming from OP. Blade armor up on this Fredrin. Dreadnought armor up on the Grok as well. So this is going to be a slow start coming in from MDH Esports. As you can see, he needs a little bit more items before he can actually scale into this game. But as you can see, Panha, they're looking for that opportunity to go in for the gank for now. Comeback is real. Coming in from Impunity KH. Can they get the clean 2-0 with the Lord coming in? Panha looking for the push. Seems like they do have the vision of where Impunity is from MDH Esports. Glowing one up on Deja. A lot of harassment. Wall block is there, but they don't seem to be able to disengage this fight for now. As MDH Esports doesn't need to as well, but Panha goes in for the heavy spin, but the Valentina counter heavy spin is gonna make Panha in a little bit of trouble, but the gliding wind with the Matilda will save Panha's life. Nice interaction, two Beyblades spinning against each other, doing absolutely chaos. But great disengage, despite the attempt coming from Need My Help from MDH Esports. But that's gonna buy them a little more time because Impunity, they can't re-engage this fight at all. But as of yet, Joga will be the first one to fall. He tried to go in for the green with the purple buff, and that's gonna be a mistake from MDH Esports. As Impunity KH, they almost got the kill. Or a little bit more. But the tier 3s will fall. Panha almost losing his life, but that is a tank Archive. That is a tank Archive. Fate of Fantasies up on OP, doing a little bit more damage. They get the trade with hey, but almost losing his life. They get a little bit more as OP completely shuts down the XP lanes from MDH Esports. Now need my help. Gonna be stranded outside as a Valentina. He's making so much space for the team. And as of now, he's just throwing bodies. Can he survive this? No, he cannot. One auto attack is all they need. And the Beatrix will get the kill. Very, very long game from both sides. Very, very interesting one indeed, especially coming from Impunity KH. But for now, all things are gonna be on a standstill for now as MDH Esports gonna be in a very, very interesting situation, because if you think about it, MDH Esports is gonna be in a tough spot where they need to figure a way to shut down OP. And OP 9-1-3, perfect dream game for this Beatrix. Does a lot of damage, but it's so very difficult because of how Panda is playing with this Archive heavy spins. OP now, gonna be poking around with this Lord Pit. He's got the rockets available to fight. He drops the ultimate. They immediately take him down. Very quick damage as well. MDH not gonna be able to respond to this. And right now, MDH is stranded. The minions are pushing the back and they have to back out, as the minions are gonna be shoving down bottom. That's pretty much it for the bottom lane. Meanwhile, Impunity KH immediately trying to make an attempt out of this. Well, heavy speed catches on Panda. They're focusing on Joga. Joga gonna be able to escape the near gaps with that play. But need my help also zoning out with the Valentina. They force out major ultimates coming from MDH Esports. Impunity KH, they want to try and close out this game. They're taunting away. Great taunts coming in from MDH Esports trying to counter engage, but the King is gonna be in trouble. Half HP available, but they're still alive. Everyone still got the damage, but where is the big boy damage? It's not available yet. They dropped the Black Shoe up on Deja. But Impunity KH seems like they are going to try and focus on the crystal instead. They don't really want to force the fight. MPH, they have to throw bodies, but it's not going to be enough. And that should be it for the game, as Impunity KH will close out 2-0 against MDH Esports. What a game coming in from them. What a game indeed. As